Today, the Texas Workforce Commission awarded Texas Tech researchers with the Texas Talent Connection Grant.
KCBD News Channel 11 Sydney Lowther tells us how this grant will benefit Texas Tech students before they enter the workforce.
We've got to train a whole workforce here. We've got to have somebody we trust to do it.
Texas Tech researchers received a state grant from the Texas Workforce Commission. This multi-year grant totals more than $1 million and focuses on Texas Tech's critical infrastructure security training program.
We're going to see three things with this grant. We're going to see high school students being trained. We're going to see university students being trained. That particular sector, constant change, constant innovation, and so people in the industry need training too.
Interim Dean Stephen Bain says the grant will help them build on the research they have already done in the cybersecurity field, and that this training program is critical in training students to spot cyber attacks before they happen.
People only need one way to get into the network, and once they're in the network, they could do a lot of damage, so it's very critical. So that's why this grant really puts cybersecurity in the forefront.
Brian Daniel, the chairman of the Texas Workforce Commission, says Texas Tech has a track record of success. He hopes this will give them an opportunity to make an impact on the state.
That's what makes Texas Tech such a valuable asset to the South Plains community, the Panhandle community, is when they say they're going to do it, they go all in and they do it.
Texas Tech competed with programs across the state for this grant, but came out on top. Sydney Lowther, KCBD News Channel 11.